Come join us, come join us, come join us. I am letting you guys see the face behind Ball Talk today. I know I gotta give it a minute, let a couple people see that I'm actually live and come join. I hope everybody's having a good Memorial Day weekend. But we'll give everybody a couple of minutes to come join. Oh man. Y'all gotta bear with me too. I feel like I'm like 70 years old still trying to figure out social media. So y'all bear with me, man. If I have some moments where I'm like, what? But yeah, this is gonna be our first little run at going live on Facebook. I know nobody's here yet, but I'm not really tripping because I mean it's a method to the madness. So for those that don't get to watch it as I'm actually live, it's gonna be here. So yeah, man, I give y'all a little meet and greet of me, Mr. Noah, the face behind Ball Talk. Is gonna be our subject and our topic for today. And we're going to get to talk a little bit of ball as well. But I'm real big on, I don't know, I say it all the time, I'm real big on bumping skin. I know this is not actually bumping skin, but I want to see who is the person behind the keyboard, behind the messages, behind the posts, behind the work of Ball Talk. So I'm going to let you guys get to meet and greet. But this is me. I am him. Him is me. Oh, boy. Appreciate you for joining, Mr. Jordan. Appreciate you for joining. And I know I was kind of like spare of the moment thing. I wanted to kind of do this, I think, like last week. But we had a bunch of good baseball going on, so I didn't want to take away nobody's time from, the baseball games and softball games, because East Texas is making some noise this year in baseball. Not even baseball, just in everything in general. So I said, I know it's the holiday, but I'm going to come let y'all meet me today on this good old Sunday. Berto, I see you, man. Appreciate you for joining. Berto, we're going to talk about the Bears eventually, probably for the day off. But I appreciate you for joining. Appreciate the support too, Berto. I'll try to let a couple more people come join before I just start talking my lips off. Berto, man, I've been telling everybody, it's really tough for me to like not want to branch off into talking about football every day. But I think I've been doing good, man. I'm, like I say, still learning the game. But I'm really, like, proud of me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I first started, it was just kind of something I'm gonna try it. I really don't think it's gonna be nothing. But talking about Timpson, man, I did the little Timpson Tennis Hall thing, and I woke up the next morning, 100 calls, 100 messages, and after that, I was like, okay, I think I gotta, somewhat take it serious, push the issue, invest in it. So that's where we're going from here. By the time this live over, man, y'all gonna get a bunch of good information, where we're going, what I'm trying to do. And like I say, main goal is to give everybody a space to do what everybody does with sports. Because I know everybody goes to the corner store. You see somebody, Walmart, Whataburger, Berto, for instance, and you're going to talk about sports. So I want to have this as a place where we can come talk about that. Everybody has a thought, opinion about something with sports, because I know I do, and just enthused with it. So like I say, this is what I guess I'm trying to, give everybody a space to come do. Keep everybody up to date. Like I said, I'm trying to bear with it and then make it to football season. We almost there. August can't come fast enough, but like I say, brother, I appreciate it though. It's really crazy. I feel old. Because if y'all know me, before and now, I am not real big into social media. So figuring out like the lives, how to share your stuff, what you can and what you can't post, how you view your money, y'all, it's some crazy stuff to it. But like I say, I'm learning, and now I really feel like I'm invested in it. So I'm taking it a little bit more serious than I was initially. Because at first it was just, okay, man, I'm on. But what's up, Ricky? I see you. But how about them dogs, man? It's about them dogs 24/7. I gotta not be biased, but how about them Bulldogs, man? But yeah, man, like I said, after the little post, man, like I said, I think the first night, it was like 40,000 people that looked at it. And I was like, not 40,000 people done looked at something I done posted. I was like, I know it ain't 40,000 people in Garrison, Timpson, or Tennis Hall. And so it went from like 40,000 to like, again, Sunday, like today, it was at like 60,000. I was like, okay, I might have to, take it serious. So that's where we at. And I plan on, like I say, trying to give you guys as much information, content, quote unquote, as I can. Like I say, and see where it goes, man. My plan is, come football season, is to really get, I'm going to sound like a youngster, really get active with going to some of the games, man, trying to get interviews, this, that, and the other. And we got some good information I'm going to drop before the live over. I'm trying to let a couple more people join. But, yeah, we're going to try to get it to platform, podcasts. I said that backwards. Podcast platform. YouTube channel is officially in the works. This video here might be posted on the video YouTube sooner or later. But man, I'm trying, like I say, to get it to where we really got a space to come and talk some East Texas sports. I'm gonna get into another good. I got plenty of good topics that I feel like I can go on and talk about for days. But my main reason of, wanting to come up with something like this is, of course, everybody talks about it. Everybody, has their opinions about it. But I really don't feel like East Texas get enough credit. And I say East Texas, I mean a little bit of East Texas, the Garrison, the Timpson, the Chevyville, St. Augustine. Like, I feel like the only time we get recognition of anything is we got to go to state. We got to, be undefeated. Like, it's kids in these little bitty schools, and man, it's coaches in these little bitty schools that should be recognized. Like, it shouldn't take you have to go win a state championship for everybody to want to like know who this team is, who you are, like. And it's crazy. Like, I see a lot, and I'm not gonna throw salt on anybody. I'm not like that, but I see a lot of the little media outlets that cover sports, and like I never see anything about Timpson. Yeah, they blew up with Timpson when Terry was there, but like Timpson's still a school, even though Terry's not there no more. Like Garrison, I mean, it's kids still in Garrison. I feel like we don't get the recognition that we should because we're not undefeated, or we not playing in Jerry's world in football. Same thing with baseball. Like, we got a heck of a baseball team that I feel like nobody talks about because I guess nobody cares or wants to know more about Garrison. So, I mean, I feel like with this is what I'm going to try to push and try to get out there is like help let the little smaller towns, man, get their name out there with their kids and their coaches. And maybe one day I might be able to help some kids get to the next level. Some coaches get their kids talked about, pushed and try to, I don't know, make it out of their little small town, man, because I really feel like nobody does, like, give us the full recognition we should get 24/7. I understand that it is a task. Trust me, I know. Trying to work and do this, it is. It's a task thing, but everybody talks about Lufkin. Everybody talks about Longview. Everybody talks about Carthage. And no disrespect to none of those programs because they are good and they should be recognized as well. But in between, you got Garrison, Timpson, St. Augustine. Like, it's a bunch of little towns. West Sabine, what's some more towns? Center, for one, which they're kind of bigger than, the little towns I'm listing. But those little towns got athletes, too. Those little towns got good players and good teams, too. Like, you ain't got to win a state championship to be considered good. Like, it's more to that. And I feel like with this, that's where I want to go. Is like, you ain't got to be recruited, ranked #1 in the state, a 5-star athlete for me to talk about you on here. If you can ball, you can ball. If your team good, you're good. So I'm going to shut up because I know it's going to be some more people joining. I'm sorry for the spare of the moment telling everybody I was going to go live today at 4 o'clock. But I'm learning, and I promise I'm going to get better. I promise more content is coming. Some big news, like I said, the YouTube thing, I feel like it's going to be a plus. Once we get that going, man, I'm telling you. For those that know me, my real name is Noah. For everybody that know me, they know me as Lonnie. Lonnie done invested, man, microphones, man, some everything. I went and bought some Meta glasses the other day, and I'm still trying to figure out how to work them. So, man, like I said, we going to invest and try to get it, going as big as I can get it, man. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to blow up like this. Man, I ain't had the page. It's part of the reason why I'm just now getting to go live. You have so many rules and stipulations and stuff you have to follow, guidelines you have to follow. So I wasn't able to go live video-wise until like 60 days or something like that. It was a bunch of stuff, but we here. And like I say, I'm going to try to get bigger and better. That's the game plan. I appreciate it, Mr. Wesley. I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to. Like I say, between this and work, it's tough, but I feel like now I'm driven to actually do it. Like seeing like the momentum it's done got, man, 3 months, 500 people, man, I have to post my little engagement thing. Like in the last 7 days, 200,000 people have been viewing my stuff. So like, to me, that's big. For some, I mean, that might not be, a lot. But to me, a little kid from Garrison, country, don't know nothing about a phone, nothing about social media. For 200,000+ people to be watching what you're doing, that's big to me. Like, that's a win. Like, if I don't get no more than 200,000 people, I am happy with them 200,000 people. But like I said, I'm going to try to get it, growing, bigger, better, and I know come football season. Berto, if you still on here, I like to talk lip come football season. So I feel like we'll get even better come football season. Like I say, I'm going to try to make some games other than Garrison. I'm trying to assemble a little crew, a little film. Like I said, I'm investing a little film crew that'll be able to get some, some audio, some interviews, other places, and just Garrison, Timpson. So, but for those that are just coming in, I see we got some people joining. This is the official, you guys get to meet the face behind Ball Talk, which that is me. But for those that are on here, man, I'm for real. I appreciate all y'all. Mr. Larry, you was going to get a shout out. I was just thinking, Mr. Larry, I don't know how much I can thank you, Mr. Larry. Man, it's you and two people that stick out to me. You and Mr. Tristan. Man, you guys have been nothing but like inspiration. I one day strive to be where you guys are, man. Mr. Larry is awesome. If you don't know Mr. Larry, just tune in and listen to him broadcast the game. And after that, I promise you're going to love it. Like, Mr. Larry, you guys are my motivation, man. I appreciate the support. From day one, Mr. Larry been rocking with me. So I appreciate you, Mr. Larry. Already. And I'm going to keep sharing, Mr. Larry. Yes, sir, I'm going to keep sharing. Mr. Larry, I'll tell you something that really tickled me. And I try not to be too biased. I'm trying to do the right professional thing. But boy, the other week with Chevyville and Centerville, boy, I had some angry Centerville people at me. And I was like, the way the news, I tried to report, the news was, they pretty much did the right thing and turned their own self in, which I was already, knowing two and two together. You got caught. That's basically what happened. And boy, I got some messages I almost started to save and screenshot and post back on here. It was some people, which to me, like I said, I don't try to partake in any of that. But Centerville, y'all let me have it. I don't really think I posted anything bad about you guys. Like, I was trying to be as respectful as I could, but y'all let me have it, Centerville. I appreciate the follows and the views, but God almighty, y'all let me know that Chevyville was not in y'all's best, likings at the moment. Like I said, I tried to be respectful, and I'm gonna always try to be respectful. Which that leads me back to a point we were talking earlier for the ones that just joining. The little post that really made me pay attention to it, the little platform was the Timpson and Tennehaw. I'm gonna always try to be respectful. And yes, I'm a person due to the fact that that's just me. And I'm really not as big where I got millions of people watching. I'm going to read every comment. I'm going to look at every post. I'm going to be into it. So, negativity about somebody's kids, I can deal with a cuss word here and there every now and then, but I really don't want no cuss words. But any kind of negativity as far as someone's kids, someone's school, ain't gonna happen. Because like I say, at the end of the day, these are kids, and that is somebody's kid. They have a mom and a daddy, brother, sister, and like I said, we're not gonna tolerate it. So Centerville, yeah, you got the comment, but it didn't stay long. And for those, like I say, that got to see some of the stuff with the Tennehaw and Timpson thing, that caught me by surprise. I really didn't think that many people was gonna look, pay attention to what little old me was saying. But man, this ain't gonna be we're gonna have some good debates. I really feel like with some of the people I'm gonna have on, eventually, I could be on First Take on ESPN every morning with some of the debates we have with sports. But we ain't gonna do it cussing. We ain't gonna do it talking about nobody's kids. We ain't gonna do it in a negative nothing. Everything is gonna be a positive. I like the school spirit. 2 towns right now to me that's got the most school spirit. St. Augustine is coming tough behind the Wolves. Chevyville is coming tough behind the Dragons. I love it. Be supportive of your town. Like, I rock with it. I like it. But if you can't do it in a respectful manner and like not talking about somebody's kid, I don't want you coming. But other than that, man, I appreciate the support. Man, y'all have really like opened my little eyes, man, being from a little bit of Garrison, thinking, it's just going to be the Garrison people that come, watch and pay attention to what I got to say. I never thought that I would have some people from Centerville let me have it. But, it's crazy. I've had, numerous people reach out like I said, we got some good stuff in the works for upcoming sports, football season, and the next, upcoming basketball and baseball season. Trying to manage, man, I work a full-time job where I travel, so I am not physically in Garrison every day. So between this and working, it's a task. Almost a little bit more than I thought I was going to be able to chew at first. But I'm going to rock with it, man. Like I said, I see I got some support, some followers that like are, pushing me to, want to keep it going. So I'm going to keep it going, man. Try my best to. Look out, Look Dog. Appreciate you for joining, man. Look, this is another person that I feel like I was inspiration of why I wanted to make this page. Guy from Garrison. He knows like I know, man. I have taught football, not just Garrison football. We have been somewhere and we have taught nothing but football for 4 or 5 hours. Nothing but football. Nothing but sports. And so I feel like my thought process and like my why I wanted to create this was like, let's do this on a platform. Like, because I don't know. I just be in my own little zone, my own little world. Man, I was on TikTok. I'm trying to get TikTok going as well. There is a woman that is like, to me, a millionaire, and all she does is post her dogs every day. So I was like, okay, I got to start taking social media for real, because if a guy, a woman, whatever, can post a dog and make thousands of dollars just off a video posting a dog, I might need to take this talking sports in Little East Texas serious, because I know, I'm telling you, some of the debates and some of the stories, some of the things you hear, man, it's lovely, man, to see. And I just want to, put it in an aspect of where it goes further than just the corner store, Walmart, the school. Because, man, some of these stories that you get to hear and like some of the debates you get to hear growing up, especially in Garrison, man, I feel like some of this stuff could be in a movie. I really feel that. Like, I ain't going to get too much into Garrison, but me and somebody was talking about this the other day. Garrison should really have a documentary right now out that could probably be the best 30 for 30 ESPN could ever drop. Like, what could have been in Garrison? Not to knock Garrison now, but like Garrison from like 95 to like 06, 07, we probably supposed to have, and it's going to sound biased from the ones that ain't from Garrison, but if you really know Garrison, like been around Garrison, like it's legit. Like, I'm making a legit statement. Garrison should at least have 7 to 10 state championships. Like, and not just saying that being from Garrison, like, we should have a couple people that probably should be playing ball still professionally or could have. Like, I think about this like this, the history of Garrison. I'm going to try not to get too Garrisonized over here, but I think we one of the only little towns that produce an Olympic athlete. 2 people get drafted, not just go to the NFL. Like a lot of people, I was having a debate with somebody a couple weeks ago. Well, we had such and such go to the NFL. Yeah, and I congratulate that. That's a big accomplishment. But like to be drafted and like to get picked up off a practice squad, it's 2 different things. Like, we don't have 2 people come from Garrison that has got drafted. Like, that's a big accomplishment. Like, that means that out of however many people in the 7 rounds that go in the NFL draft, you were one of those chosen ones. Like, everybody don't get to say that. Like, so Garrison's got some rich, like, history, not only in just football, but, like, as the little town in sports, period. Like, was talking about the Solana game. Like, the run that Solana was on, like, everybody knows Solana now. Like, Garrison had Solana on the ropes. Like, a 7-point ball game, and I don't think nobody played them that close until they eventually lost, other than Garrison. Like, and everybody knows Solana, but nobody talks about the little bitty Garrison team that had Solana hanging on by the chin of their little chin hair. Like, then just the athletes that came through Garrison. Look, dog, your class with King Vic, like a guy that did the decathlon in high school. Like, name some other town that has a kid in high school that just did that. Like, it's some history in Garrison. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to try not to be biased. But we're going to talk about some Garrison football on Ball Talk. So, but I mean, I can go on and on about Garrison. I'm going to try not to be too biased. But It is. It's like, and it's not just Garrison. Every little town, like, it's some rich history that I feel like nobody gets to really know about other than the people that was a part of it, around it, or got, like me, get to hear the stories. So we're going to try to expand that from just being the town talk. If I can, I want the world to see it, especially the state of Texas, because as I always say, it's more to East Texas and the Pawnee Woods than Lufkin, Longview, and Carthage. Not to knock any of those teams. They are great, and they do put on for East Texas. But it's some little towns in between that, hey, they got some studs, some people that have done some stuff, like got some records that a lot of people ain't doing in the 6A level. Like, it's some great talent and some good coaches and some good people that come from these little bitty East Texas towns. Like, so that's my main goal, my main focus. That was my thought process in coming up with this. And y'all bear with old Lonnie, man. Lonnie is trying to get as professional as I can, but at the end of the day, I'm still a country kid from Garrison. But it's going to get better with time. Y'all give me time, man. It's going to get better with time. Let me see who I was joined. Already, Mr. Wesley. I probably know your son. I'm just not reading these comments. Glad to have him as a Bulldog. We'll take anything we can. Glad to have him as a Bulldog. But yeah. Look out, Mr. Sarkis. Appreciate you for joining. That's one of those people growing up being able to hear like some of the stories of just like Garrison football, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But man, we gonna try to I ain't gonna keep y'all long today, but I wanted to let everybody come on and like actually see me, the face, the person behind, the creator, whatever you want to call it, the ball talk. That was real big to me, because I'm a person that, like, I want to see, I want to know, I want to, be in tell. Like, he might not know what he talking about in football. Like, he might not know nothing, which I can learn something every day. I said it all the time. You can learn something every day. Mr. Larry, I almost agree with that 100%. It is so I can't knock Carthage. I can't knock the Longviews and the Lufkin. But 2A ball, it is very, very different. And we're going to talk a little bit of baseball as well eventually before I get off here. But if you look out through the whole scope of 2A ball this year in Region 3, I am a Region 3 fanatic. Like, we really did like some amazing stuff. Like, every district, every little school you can think of that's in Region 3, everything was in the playoffs past the third round, just about. Like, St. Augustine on a run that I don't think it's going to end no time soon with the kids they got over there. And it's boys and girls. Like, St. Augustine, Region 3. And I mean everything. Football, basketball, track. I don't know. I don't think St. Augustine ever had a baseball team that was worth anything. But everything in St. Augustine is good. Everything, boys and girls. Chevyville boys baseball team was ranked in the top 5 all year long in the district with Garrison. Garrison's coming off the hype of 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, Chevyville, man, it was tough all year. Just come off a tough loss, and like I say, the region around, but same way, Chevyville's a more than capable team in football to compete for a district championship every year. Always good in basketball. Like, same thing, little East Texas town. Like, Beckville is another team that's right now East Texas town that is competing for a state championship in baseball. Same thing, good in football. Had a decent run in basketball. Like, it's a lot, in the little 2A schools, like Mr. Larry's saying, that it's tough that we got to compete with every week. I really feel like this is my comparison, Mr. Larry. Everybody has like this saying now with the District of Doom. I ain't going to say that the districts in the 2A Region 3 are districts of doom, but I feel like it's the SEC. Every week, you're going to play somebody good. Like, it's not going to be we know we're going to get, it is going to be 1 or 2 teams that's going to be just sorry in your district. But for the most part, everybody you play in 2A ball in your district is good. Like, argue with your mama. Just go look it up, man. Everybody's good. Like, for instance, the Beckville and Overton series, them teams were in the same district and thugged it out for a regional championship and a shot to go to play state in baseball from the same district. So they got to see each other way before the playoffs. Like I tell people all the time, man, like Mr. Larry saying, I agree. It gets tough in two-way ball, man. And like nobody just seems to want to care about us no more. Like I said, you got to win a state championship or you got to have a 5-star athlete for anybody to want to talk about you on a statewide level or like a, big press coverage level. Like, so my motivation is to get every little town I can in between here, there, everywhere notarized. Let you know that, hey, we good down here in little East Texas too. And it ain't got to be a 6A school. It ain't got to be a 5A school. Like, from 1A to 6A, we putting on for East Texas. That's my goal. Appreciate you for joining, Shep Dog. Look, you done missed the real spill about Gabe. That's another person we talk about. Shep, my Cowboys is going to be on this year. I'm taking all bets on my Cowboys this year. I'm telling you, we are back in business. Jerry Jones might have constructed the best draft in my little young years of living that I've ever seen. Best draft we done had in a long time. If we can get Dakota Prescott to play football in the months of November and December, we're going to be all right. But other than that, I'm excited to see what my Cowboys going to do. You're 49, the Shep Dog. I don't know. Y'all still going to be good, but I just got a feeling after this year, if Shanahan does not deliver a Super Bowl in San Fran, they will get rid of it. That's my thought. But Cowboys will be in playoff contentions again this year. And maybe NFC Championship. Maybe. Just got to see how my man Dakota Prescott going to perform. I don't know. He done had a little bit of a rough offseason. They say him and his then fiance, the wedding's off, this, that, and other. I don't know what Dak got going on. But Dak, I don't care what you got going on in the streets, as long as you're ready come September to win some football games. That's all that matters to me. But, Shep, we're going to be all right this year. Oh, Mr. Larry, that's going to be a good one. I think we go to Houston, too, this year. But I'm going to be honest, Mr. Larry, I'm a big supporter of anything Texas sports-wise. I was a big C.J. Stroud fan, big C.J. Stroud fan when he came out of college. He got to perform, Mr. Larry, because it was a couple of them games, especially in the playoffs, which I understand he was hurt. But he didn't look good at all in the playoffs. And I'm going to be honest, Mr. Larry, the backup guy, I can't remember his name. I had to go Google him. But the backup that came in while he was hurt and won the game, in my opinion, that's who they should have let play in the playoffs, was the backup quarterback, because CJ was just out of it. And I know he's way better than what he showcased in last year's playoffs, but you only get one chance in the playoffs. You win or you going home. So now ain't the time, CJ, to be like, let me try, let me do this. Like, this ain't no try and error. Like, you got to perform, big dog. He just didn't show up to me in the playoffs last year. And I feel like a lot of that was the reason they, got out so early. Because the defense, now that's one thing that the Texans got. And they just paid everybody this offseason. Defense is best defense in the NFL. I don't care what you say. Somebody disagree or argue with your mama. The Texans has the best defense in the NFL. I think they said last year they gave it to the Seahawks outright or whatever, best defensive team. But Texas has the best defense in the NFL right now. From a skill standpoint to just playing the actual game itself. Defense is the best defense in the league. Right now, as of today. And probably going to be the same way next year because they just paid everybody. But, yeah, for y'all that don't know, I am a big Cowboys fan. Yes, the Cowboys have not won a Super Bowl in a long time. I think it's 31 years now. But I don't know, some kind of way I find myself every year tuned into the TV or at the game or somewhere, watching on the phone when I can't watch it. Just diehard Cowboys fan, man. I think it might have been bred in me. I'm just a Cowboys fan through and through. They have you ready to, like, pull your hair out, blood pressure high every Sunday. But I am a Cowboys fan through and through. So I said earlier, how about them Bulldogs? And still, how about them Cowboys 7 days a week over here with me? And I'm saying, and I think this get me every year. I talk so much lip about the Cowboys before the season start that I think I jinx us. And me and Jerry have been on the phone all off season. I told him, Jerry, you got to get this draft right here right, Jerry. This is the draft that matters. Because what my thought process is as far as the Cowboys, they in like a time frame. They got like 3 years right now. This is their best chance to win a Super Bowl. So, Jerry, yeah, this draft right here, this year, it matters. Because after that 3-year time frame, you got to think about it. After 3 years, Dak probably going to be gone. Either we going to run him off or he going to want to go somewhere else. Just my thought. Defense, we rebuilding, but piece by piece. Offensive-wise, CD would probably still be pretty good. And I ain't even going to say decent. He'll probably still be a top 10 receiver, but he ain't going to be the CD Lamb that we seeing now. And I was talking crap about the Texans. CD Lamb, listen there, we paid you all that money. We need you to be on the field because I understand injuries happen. That's a part of the game. But CD, I'm going to be honest, just as a Cowboys fan, you did not show me enough last year for you to be making these millions of dollars. You let somebody come in that's trying to prove himself, in which he did, George Pickens. That was supposed to be you, CD Lamb. That's what we need you to play like every week is George Pickens. For you to be making $1 million, whatever, 60, 40, whatever $1 million you making. Like, we need you to perform every week, Sid. We don't need you on the sideline. And I get it, last year he did prove himself. Because there was a couple games he went out and, like, tried to play knowing that he was hurt. And I respect that. But at the end of the day, CD, I don't know what all y'all want to go party when y'all supposed to be showing up to them camps and them OTAs. Take care of your body, CD, because we need you on the field for 17 games, maybe a little bit more. We make the Super Bowl run next year. So take care of your body. Like I say, work out every day if you got to. I know, like, some of the camps and stuff ain't mandatory, but take that notion. I'm just talking like CD actually going to listen to anything I say. That's why I get in the spot I get with the Cowboys, because I have these talks. I don't talk to Jerry, though. Jerry is on what he's supposed to be on. Jerry is getting the Cowboys back in line. I'm telling you, he about to turn back into the 90s Cowboys. Just watch. Chef Dog, you watch what I tell you. We're going to be ready for them 49ers, man. But enough of my Cowboys. We'll talk about them another day. But, again, man, for the ones that's just coming on, man, I appreciate y'all guys for the support. And like I say, this is just really my little test run of how the live is going to look. I'm going to try to pick a good day, man. Y'all let me know in the comments or message me, call me if you got my number. What would be a good day before football season starts to have like a weekly live where y'all can come tune in? Baseball season, we ain't really got like a week and a half left of baseball. The girls are in the state finals now, and the boys have 2 more games, state semifinals and the state championship game. So we gonna have a couple months before football kickoff. So man, I'm gonna try to keep y'all entertained as much as I can and keep something active to talk about. So y'all let me know what days would be a good day to have like a little weekly live to come talk with y'all. In which, if you missed the live, like I said, the YouTube videos is going to come up sooner or later. I got to put in a little bit more work to get my YouTube page, which I have the page, but to get the video and all that. Like I said, I got to have some time to sit down and play with everything. Me being gone from home as much as I am, like my time, my scheduling sometimes don't want to work out. Because my plan was to be at a lot more baseball games than I was actually at. But, man, I'm at home now. Let me think. This is my first time being at home for more than 2 days in almost 2 months. So, like I say, my schedule really wasn't lining up for me to. But, as they say, we hear it now. And it's going to get better, man. It's going to get better. And like I say, man, I gotta kind of market myself a little bit while I'm on here for those it is. Still got the t-shirts. Listen, I am going to do another order. I got to talk to my little shirt lady, who is awesome. I appreciate you, Miss Rachel. You are very, very awesome. Love the shirts. We are going to have another order of shirts, which is going to be, these were kind of just, I ain't going to say spare of the moment, but more of a plain Jane look. Because I'm going to be honest, like I say, me just kind of taking all this in, really not knowing it was going to be as big as it was. I kind of kept it simple. New shirts be a different color. I know it is some people on here, boy, black is hot and it's about to be the summer. So we will do a different color, and the shirts will have a little bit more, I don't know, details as far as Ball Talk goes. And I think it will have the added YouTube page. And I don't know, TikTok is just a little fast for me right now. I know I'm saying that and I'm kind of young, but I don't know if I can do TikTok. It'll be too much going on. Like, I got to read and pay attention to. So I think I'm going to stick with the Facebook and the YouTube. And once we get it going into a full podcast form, Apple Podcasts, which I have Apple Podcasts now, but I'm going to be honest, like, just in my thought process. In our area, I don't know too many people that really pay too much attention to Apple Podcasts. So my top two choices in my mind were the Facebook and YouTube. I don't know, maybe I still need to, like I said, I'm open to anybody. Like, I appreciate Mr. Larry done put me on for so much, and Mr. Tristan, as far as sharing and getting your stuff out there. But I'm, like I said, I'm a listening ear. I'm always open to try new stuff, take anybody's advice, because like I said, I'm a newbie and a very, very old soul. I was telling my mom the other day, I really, up until this point, only had a phone for like 2 or 3 things. Text me, call me, and if it's an emergency. I didn't, look, for those that know me, I went like 12 years without a Facebook profile picture because I'm not like wasn't a social media person at the time. So bear with me, like I say, as I'm learning, getting better day by day, figuring more stuff out with the phone, with the social media. Like I say, I'm still learning and open to always taking somebody's advice. But yeah, we're gonna have some more shirts. I'll post a date or post them when I actually get the shirts in my hand. But they will be a different color. Like I said, I know black is gonna be a little hot in the summer, and they will have more info as far as how maybe to contact me as well, but our pages and our YouTube channel as well. Gotta give a shout out, man, to the baseball teams. We got a bunch of East Texas baseball teams that, man, had a phenomenal year. In the state semis right now, we got a Bullard team. Bullard really putting on with East Texas, man. They got their girls in the state final game and the boys in the state semifinals. We got Groverton Centerville. I better not say Centerville. I better say the proper way. Groverton Centerville. They're in the semis and they'll take on a Fayetteville team. A Frankston team that boy beat out my Bulldogs and just recently beat out a really good Chevyville team. They'll take on Iola next week. And Beckville. Man, Beckville probably had one of the most, I say, instant classic series of them all in the regional finals against Overton. They'll face a Burton team next week in the state semis. And Bullard Girls will take on a Prosper Richland in the state championship game next Friday. Had to shout out to East Texas teams that have, man, made it this. That's an accomplishment. And, man, a lot of those teams, like I said, we get to see every week. In Region 3, we get to see every week, man, in 2A, 1A ball. So, as I was saying earlier, man, I think 2A ball is the SEC of all sports. Every week you got to play somebody good. And especially when you get to the playoffs, like, I use a good example. Joaquin, as we say in Garrison, the mighty Rams. Man, the Rams have been like a testament of what I've been saying as far as the SEC of sports. Joaquin football team has finished 4th in district, 3rd or 4th, I think 4th the last 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. But I know for sure 4th last year, or year 4 last, whatever it is. Anyway, they wasn't the top of the district. Like, they wasn't just an eye-catching team. State semifinals run the year before, state final run last year. Like, it's the SEC. Everybody's good. Like, our 4th place team out of our district made it to the state championship team. Like, that's a testament to what I just said. Like, everybody's good. Like, it ain't no pushovers. It ain't no, oh, this team we're going to beat by 100 points. Or this team's not going to make the playoffs. Like, everybody that around here, everybody good. So don't take any of us lightly in a little bit of East Texas. Mr. Larry, man, I was tuned in to the Shelbyville game. And like I say, man, Frankston's got a pretty good squad, man. They beat our Bulldogs out. But, man, I was tuned in, listening. And when they forced game 3, I said, ooh, Shelbyville. But it was a good series, man. And hats off to Frankston. And, man, I hope they can go pull one out. Because, as well, they're not as East Texas as us, but they're still in Region 3. So, man, they East Texas to me. But that was a doggone good series between Shelbyville and Frankston. And, man, another thing that, to me, with Shelbyville, I got to give Shelbyville a hats off. I know that was a lot of adversity for those kids. And not only the kids, the coaches, the town to go through. Being 1 minute, you think your season's through, you think you're done. And then the next minute, you're back in the playoffs. Like, I know that there was, like, a bit of sadness, thinking, the season's done, and then it comes back with, excitement. And to handle that and to go not only play good ball, but to go win some games after that, man, like, hats off to them kids in Shelbyville, man. Like, I know a lot of people probably weren't going to shake back from that, and they did, man. They went and made a heck of a run after that and was on a heck of a run from the start. And as I was saying about the people from Centerville, if it's some of y'all that's going to see this video after me, I love y'all too. But it was just one woman from Centerville, and I mean, every word she had in her little message to me was a cuss word. You don't know what you're talking about, this, that, and other. I wanted to tell her, first off, cheaters never win, ma'am. First off. That's what I wanted to tell her, but, I had to be professional. I was like, ma'am, all I could do was report the information, and I got the information reported to me. What's on everybody's social media page right now that y'all got caught with a, violation with you. And, boy, I'm telling you, they let me have it. I think they could have rung me up somewhere. They could have rung me. I was like, why me? Y'all don't even know me. Y'all just see the picture of Ball Talk. Y'all don't know if I'm 80 years old or y'all don't know if I live in Centerville or not. Y'all already hang me up. So, yeah, they let me have it. But, man, kudos to Shelbyville, though. Shelbyville, man, them boys, they had a heck of a season, man. Following Mr. Larry, I kind of started following them just as much as I was. And being that they were in the same district as Garrison, I was, keeping up with them. But, man, they got a heck of a squad in Shelbyville, man. And same thing, couple kids. If somebody from some colleges one day be able to see that's my next goal. Shelbyville got some studs, man. Don't let Shelbyville fool y'all. Shelbyville got some kids over there right now that should be on somebody's university athletic playing field, whether it be football and especially baseball. Shelbyville has some kids, man, that I don't feel like, because it's East Texas and we're 1A, 2A ball, does not get the recognition that somebody right down the road at a 4A school gets. I say this all the time. 4A, 5A school does not guarantee you a scholarship. Playing high school ball doesn't necessarily guarantee you a scholarship. Man, it's methods to it. Like, it's ways to maneuver to get you looked at. And you got to be able to ball. And being able to ball don't matter what size school you go to. But like today's trend, it is getting better because we have kids that are making it to, to the bigger D1 schools. But for a long time, man, it was like we was just caught up into, oh, y'all are 2A school, so yeah, y'all. In which, by all means, not to knock a 5A school or 6A school, but I'll take a couple handful of kids, I feel like, from a 2A school on a similar team. We can go compete with any 6A school in the country. from East Texas, because we got some kids down here that can ball. And to the kids, this is another thing. We're going to have another. I know everybody wants to go D1. Going D1 is great. But if anybody offers you a free education and a place to go play collegiate sports, man, take it. I think that it's a lot of kids that I have been able to, because I know with Garrison, I almost know every kid there is in Garrison. They think that, oh, I'm not getting a scholarship from the University of Texas or the University of Texas A&M. If Kilgore College offers you a scholarship to go play football, take it. If Panola offers you a scholarship to go play basketball, take it. Like, that is a free education, and you never know what that might lead to you. Like, nowadays with the transfer portal, it's not hard to get your name out there. Like, it's so many kids I see, oh, well, that's not a D1 school, or it's a junior college that turn down, man. Like, take it. If you got anybody that's willing to take a chance on you to come join their establishment as an athlete and pay for your education, man, take it. That is probably some of the best advice I can give to any young kid. I know that, you know, the lights, camera, and the fame come with the D1 and the big Division I schools. But, man, if Zimbabwe University at whatever offer you a scholarship, man, take it. If they got a legit program and offer you to pay for your education, man, you better take that. Run and take it. Now, eventually, like I said, you are in the recruitment process, and you know you have different schools looking. I know it's a bit different, but I'm telling you, there's some kids that I have seen in a little bit of Garrison don't have but those one or two, you know, scholarship looks, and quote unquote they too good to go to a junior college. Like, man, that ain't it, man. That junior college might get you to that D1. Like, that's what a junior college is for. If you ever notice or have ever been to a junior college, man, I had a brother that went to junior college. Junior college is full of D1 athletes that are either not real good academic-wise or got into some type of off-field or off-court trouble. And junior college is basically like a stepping stone to get them back to a Division I school. Now, there'll be a couple of stragglers that come from the, you know, area that goes to the school there, but most of them kids, my brother went to Trinity Valley, and it was a guy named Rufus Mason. I promise to Jesus, he was Adrian Peterson reincarnated. And I think he ended up going to A&M or somewhere, but boy, I think he was my brother's roommate. And when I say he was Adrian Peterson, ran the ball just like Adrian Peterson, that same build, like, man. So, junior college, like at that same time, Cam Newton, like a year or two before that, had just won the national championship at Blinn. And I know everybody on here knows who Cam Newton is. So, man, there's nothing wrong with going the junior college route, man. They got some good program. Same thing. I feel like East Texas has the junior college SEC, TJC, Kilgore, Trinity Valley. All those schools are in East Texas. So, man, if those schools offer your kids, do not be shameful to say, man, you are not too good to go to TJC. You are not too good to go to Kilgore, because they can get you places. Like I say, Blinn, man, Cam Newton, Superman, went to Blinn Junior College. And look at the career he had. National championship in junior college, national championship at Auburn. Made it to the Super Bowl in the NFL. And like I say, had a heck of a career. Probably should be in the Hall of Fame in the NFL, if you ask me. Like, heck of a career. And went to junior college. So, man. But, back to my main thing. I done ran it down 100 things, man. We appreciate y'all for following Ball Talk. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Man, continue to like, share, comment, engage, man. And I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man, coming, spend a little time with me. Be on the lookout for some more information as far as our YouTube channel goes. We're going to have that posted up. And our interviews are going to get more complex. Y'all been getting to see the on the phone with. Interviews are going to be live. You're going to get to see me, and you're going to get to see our interviewee also. So, man, we got some big things in store. like I say, trying to get better. I'm gonna be like wine and get better with time, man. Trying to stay professional as I can, because boy, I'm telling you, I done had some messages that, that make you think like, dog. But like I say, man.